welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Derick. I'm a front-end engineer based out of Los Angeles, and in today's video, I'm continuing my series of Method Mondays where I go over every single array method there is in JavaScript. And next up on our list for today, we're taking a look at @. So let's just hop right into our editor and get into it. Okay, so right out the gate, it lets you access an element at a given index in an array or string, including negative indexes, to count from the end. Like I just said, it does support negative indexes. So -1 means last item, basically, unlike bracket notation. It works on arrays and strings, anything indexable with length, basically. And it returns undefined if the index is out of range. So something to keep in mind. All right, when to use. You would want to use when you want clean, readable access to items from the end of a list. So like the last or second to last element without manual math. So it just starts from the end, basically. So now for our first example with let's use it with numbers. Let's say we have const score here, which is just an array of numbers. Let's give ourselves a variable and we'll call this last score, which is going to equal scores, but we're going to hit scores with our method. And then let's just pass to it -1. Now let's log last score to the console and we get 40. Because remember, -1 means the last item. We're starting from the end. We're starting from that last index of that array. So now instead of -1, say I do -3, that's going to give us 20 because we've now worked backwards 3 indexes from the end of that array. So that's what's going to give us 20. And that's basically it. It's very simple. So that was working with the data type of numbers, but now what about strings? Let's say we have const word here, which is just the string JavaScript. Similar to before, let's give ourselves a variable. We'll just call it last car for last character. And that's going to equal our word. We're going to hit it with our method, and same deal. Let's just hit it with -1 or pass in -1 and then log last car to the console. And just as expected, we get T. We're moving 1 index from the end of the array, which is the last item, or the last string in that string, which is T. So not an array of numbers, but this is a string and it does the exact same thing. It's just working from the end. So very simple. That's with a string. Now let's try with objects. Let's say we have an array of objects called users, 1 key value pair, which is going to be name and a string. That's it. Let's give ourselves a variable. Let's just call it most recent user, which is going to equal users, hit it with our method. And same as before, let's pass it -1. And then let's see what this gives us. We'll just log this to the console and we get Sam, which is the last object in our array of objects. Again, just working from the end, very simple. Let's just tap into this object, make sure this is actually working. We'll do name here and yes, it's Sam. Get rid of that. And yeah, that's it for It's very simple. So devs, if you found this useful, definitely like this video. I will link the code down in the description and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.